emotional one for the Bills. And for more on them, let's throw it back to Jim Nance, who's along with Tony Romo.
Thank you, JB. You can see how touched the fans are, and we're leading up to kickoff. There's going to be a recognition of DeMar before the game starts, before the anthem. We don't know exactly what that's going to look like. That's been kept under wraps, but that's going to be an emotional time. And then, of course, it's going to be the football game behind you. You have to get back to football. But, Tony, how do you prepare a team for a day like this, unlike anything that's ever been seen before in this league?
It's uncharted territory, and what Sean McDermott has done this week is nothing short of just incredible. I mean, the guidance and the ability to get your team in the correct, frame of mind to be able to play after seeing your teammate down, 6 days ago. I mean, they are ready, Jim. They had a heavy heart, and all those small, things that came in positive each day allowed them almost to remove the guilt and come out here and play. And they're ready to play football. These are football players.
Josh, we met with Josh yesterday. We watched him in a walkthrough. He is, as you've seen this week, you knew it already, but he's a tremendous leader. And how he reacts emotionally is, I believe, how the team will go today, too.
You're exactly right. Now, he really did. He allowed the guys, right? They felt a guilt almost to think about football. Wednesday, and he comes in, he smiles, he gives them a hug, and then they have open, transparent stuff. That allowed everyone else to do that. He goes out there and says, let's go practice today. That allowed everyone else to do that. And you saw that all the way across the leadership of this group. Unbelievable.
We met last night with Coach Belichick. As you see Jordan Poyer here, Taron Johnson, who's going to be back off the concussion. But speaking of the Patriots, look at Bill taking the field with the love for DeMar's shirt underneath the parka, and his team with, of course, a playoff berth on the line here today.
Listen, nobody respects what these players do more than Bill Belichick, and he was the first one to call Sean McDermott, but he does have a huge game in front of him in this football team. They know what's at stake today. This is big.
Okay. Right now, let's go to Kevin Harlan and Trent Green in Cincinnati.
Jim, thank you very much. The players today for the Ravens and Bengals were playing on the same field where DeMar Hamlin went down with 5 minutes and 58 seconds to play in the first quarter at the 48-yard line. And of course, we saw the subsequent work by EMTs and paramedics and all the medical trained staff here in Cincinnati. One of the interesting things, though, has been the way that the coach, Zach Taylor, has tried to frame the week as they've navigated in Trent Green a very difficult week here.
Well, it has been a difficult week, and let's start with T. Higgins, the player that was tackled by DeMar Hamlin on Monday night. He hit him very emotionally. This was a tough week for him, but he came into the meeting with us with a smile on his face. He said, listen, I'm doing a lot better because of the recovery that DeMar Hamlin has made and the improvements that he has made. That has made it easier on T. Higgins to move forward. He took a lot of weight on his shoulders because of that hit. Tyler Boyd, his teammate, the wide receiver for the Bengals, went to the hospital on Friday to be with his friend DeMar Hamlin. They've known each other in Pittsburgh. They went to school each other at the University of Pittsburgh, and he wanted to be there with DeMar's family and friends as the recovery continued. And then Joe Burrow, the job that he's done as the leader of this team, not only on Monday night with what he did with the captains, going down to the Bills locker room and meeting with the Bills players, but what he's done and how he's handled everything the entire week. And Kevin, just like everyone else, when you're watching this on Monday night, when I was watching this on Monday night, it made me reflect back to my time playing. And in 2006, I had a very serious concussion. I was unconscious on the field for over 6 minutes. And the reaction of my family and friends and coaches, but it was the medical staff. I was so thankful for the medical staff, what they did, the EMTs, the trainers, the doctors on the field, the way they were able to help me in that situation. You were here Monday night. What did you see and how did you think everyone handled the situation?
Well, the first people that were on the field, as we all saw, were the athletic training staffs of both teams going out there. They knew immediately that they had an issue. And because of immediate CPR and the AED equipment that was available, and always at every one of these NFL stadiums, there's an ambulance with 4 paramedics waiting, the trauma doctors on both sides. It was absolutely amazing. But the coaches and the way that they handled it, showing such humanity, especially Zach Taylor. Zach Taylor is 39. His dad was a coach. He played college football. Sean McDermott, 49 years old. He played college football. They're both fathers. They're husbands. These are guys who have a very good perspective on life. And Zach Taylor told us, he says, to my team, I said, we need to move forward preparing for the game against Baltimore without moving past the emotions that we all felt. They carry that, James, with them into this game here this afternoon in Cincinnati as we get back to you in New York.
And that they are doing for sure. Kevin, thank you so very much. And you know what, Jim Nance said it earlier today.